Well, hello. Hello, chat. Jacko, hello. Zero, hello. Good to see you again. Voodoo, hello. Hope y'all are doing good. Imagine beating a video game. Yeah, and the worst thing is, this isn't even like, I don't even think this counts, because this is technically, Hack Mutation is the second chapter of 4. Like, we're gonna beat this game, and then the characters are gonna be like, I wonder what that means. I don't know. Find out in the next game. And so we'll have to just continue our adventure. Our painful, grindy adventure. So I don't even think this counts, but it does offer a little bit of a break point. The beat is groovy. Oh, thank you. My I assume you're talking. I mean, this beat is also groovy, but for the starting screen music, my husband made that music for me. I was like, hey, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, and I'm gonna make this starting. I want to make a starting screen. Can you make a music? And he was like, all right, I'll see what I can do. And he like whipped that up. So if there's any music, I think all of the music that I use that isn't from the things that I'm streaming, but like, ending screen, opening screen, and my BRB screen, which I never use, were all composed by my husband. Yes. W husband, yeah. And I can brag, he surprised me with breakfast this morning. Like, can I brag a little bit? W husband. Yes, indeed. I'm a lucky gal. I'll say that. Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, exactly. And of course the side music and the art. Oh yeah, that's true. Like when I'm doing my hand cam streams and my art streams, I have my or I guess when I'm not playing like music, but like there's also the BG. Yeah, breakfast. It was delicious. All right, we're back with .hack mutation. Yes, I do believe so. I was grinding a little bit off stream because there's many things to grind. I was leveling our characters, and I believe that we're going to be going through the last story dungeon of the game today. And again, the walkthrough is like, you have to buy like a bazillion items. You have to make sure you're leveled enough. You're gonna die. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm gonna die. So, we may beat the game unless I die. In which case I will try again another day. But, yeah, so, playing this old JRPG. We should invite... Holy graphics, I know. And get this. This is I've modded the graphics have been modded with HD texture, so it does not actually normally look like this. It normally looks worse. It normally looks worse. But you know what? Like I kind of like this. We talked about this a little bit when I first started playing this series, that like it's meant to mimic it's meant to mimic like a 2000s era MMO, and I mean, the fact that the graphics look like this sort of like lean into that even more, which I really like. Have there not been many times the walkthrough tells you to prepare and you prepare and use very little of the preparation supplies? Yeah, I think once I had like a really hard time with the boss, but the other times they were like, you're gonna die, and then I was like, I'm gonna die, and then it was like, okay. Like, it wasn't easy, but it was like, okay. I think it helps a lot that I have save states at my disposal. So I this walkthrough, I think, is assuming that you do not have save states at your disposal. So that may also be why, like, I'm not burning through my items as badly as somebody else might be. Never heard of this series. What's the story so far? Oh, okay. So .hack. Gosh, what is the story so far? Okay, so .hack was a it was sort of like a multimedia like IP, I guess. So around the same time, there was an anime that came out. There were 2 animes that came out that all follow characters who play this fictional MMO called The World. So all of Dot Hack, the whole Dot Hack series has to do with people who play this game. And so the anime follows some folks who play the game. There's a story there with like a different set of characters. They actually make a cameo in the video games. The video games follows another set of characters that are playing this game. And there's some like weird shenanigans going on. They're like, oh, like it's supposed to take place in, I think the story, the anime came out like 2001, like the games came out in 2001, but it takes place in the highly technological future of 2010. And in that future, people are playing this MMO with like VR goggles, and it's like super realistic or whatever. But there's like shenanigans going on. Like there's been reports of people like falling into comas or like dying as they play the world or using these VR headsets. And so in our story in the games, I play as Kite. I'm a middle schooler, I think. And my friend, who is an avid The World player, invited me to play. And so we log in, ready to have a great time. And then he encounters this very, very strange monster that kills his character. But then I find out that he also has collapsed in real life and is now in a coma for an unknown reason. So so this story follows the story of this main character who's trying to find out, like, why did my friend fall into a coma? And is there a way to get my friend to not be in a coma? So that's sort of the gist so far. There actually hasn't been a whole lot of like story development I feel like I can tell you about, because perhaps appropriately so, this game, in its attempt to mimic MMOs, is also grindy as hell. So like each game, there's 4 games in the series, but they're not really separate stories. They're like they're just 4 discs of the same one game. It's grindy as hell. And you get like 5 lines of dialogue per game, and the rest of it is just like go into this dungeon and like kill stuff for like 3 hours, and you're like, okay, and then you go, and then like, okay, I did the thing for like 3 hours, will you tell me what's going on now? And they're like, no, keep your nose out of our business, you little kid. And then they like warp away, and you're like, ah. So it's a lot of chasing people down, but just to kind of catch us up to what is happening here, we have tracked down a hacker. There's a famous hacker named Helba, and she is located in this location, Pulsating Worst Core, Lambda Pulsating Worst Core. These are like keywords that describe different areas of the game that you can go to. And so we are trying to find her because we think that she can help us. She knows something about like the mysterious powers that this video game has, and maybe she'll know something about how to help our friend. So it's all been kind of leading up to like trying to find the right person to help us, and we think this lady can help us. So anyway, but it's cool because wait, I gotta log back out because if you've never heard of this game, I gotta log out. So like we're playing a game that's like a game, right? So like this is like I just logged out of the fictional game, and now I'm on my fictional computer desktop where I can read email from my friends, you know, like, well, that's not my friend, he's the guy that had information. I can read the news, I can go to the world, and then like go on the forums and these like update over time. Like you'll get new board messages, and like these message board threads will like update over time, so it feels very real. I love that part. Like as grindy as this game is, like I love the fact that this game does that. Like I think it's just so cool and interesting. Yeah, the game is role-playing a video game, exactly. Hello Ness, good to see you. That's a weird game for JoJo Story voice mimicry streamer. I hope more people play that game. I think it's a very fun, like, kind of one-off thing to do. I hope more people know about voice mimicry. Okay, now we're actually gonna get going. I think that's the gist. But yes, if you have any questions about the story at any point, I'm very happy to answer any questions that I can, which it necessitates that I have been paying attention, but or remember. I guess that's more the problem. I'm paying pretty good attention. Oh yeah, also we have hacking powers, but the hacking is not very. It's like, do you have this item? Do you have 3 of these items? Do you have this item? Do you have 3 of these items? I do. We did it. We hacked the thing. We hacked the game. Yeah! Hikari, hello. Welcome in. This is nerdy. It is! I love it! And look how cool the hacking is! It's like so flashy for no reason. And then you can tell it's hacking because it's all like glitchy and stuff. If I can find a cheap alternative for the microphone, I might give it a go. Yeah, do it! I mean, it sounded like, just from your descriptions, it sounded like you were like killing it. So give it a go. Like, prove to yourself your skills. Oh, okay, yeah, so we found a guy who was like, here's a secret password. I'm not gonna tell you how to use it, but he gave us this set of directions, so hopefully I don't have to remember that. Hopefully the game will be like, here, remember this. I sure hope I don't have to write that down. Okay. Oh, she was trying to like recite it as like a magic spell to like see if the door would like magically open somehow. Smiley face. Oh, I forgot about voice acting. He's like, don't smile and think. Oh, don't smile and think. Oh, that's the end of that, I guess. Okay. All right. So now we are going to level up a little bit in the field. So we're just gonna yap for a little while. Let's turn on Fairy's orb so we can see what's going on here. Missed the end of the voice mimicry. Did you beat it? No, not even close. I think we got like a third of the way through. Oh, I think we got a third of the way through. But yeah, even I was even like speed running towards the end of my stream. But we did not. Oh, should I be using fire on these people? So I think the audio is a bit loud. Okay. Yeah, but this is the part where I just talk about like nothing for an hour while we level up, because the walkthrough is like, you need to level up before you enter the dungeon, and I'm like, okay. You haven't steered me wrong yet, walkthrough. I'm using a walkthrough because even when I played the first of the games in the series as a kid, like I remember how grindy the dungeons were, and I was like, I'd rather just not have to backtrack as much as possible, because then the game will be like twice as long. So that's why I'm following a walkthrough. And I want to see all the story, so get all those character affections and events up. Okay. Save state. I set up a hotkey for save stating because I use it so often. Okay. All right. Well, it's Friday, everybody. I hope you had a good week. Survived to the weekend. Oh gosh, I have to tell you guys something funny. So, I think I told you all that Mr. Jojo has been he took a chance, like trying to go play games with strangers, play Magic the Gathering games with strangers, because he was like, I want to play with more people, but who to play with. And then we found out that there's like a bar that's hosting games that the like local game store in our area is also at. So then yeah, so he's gone a couple times, and then they were like, oh yeah, we're like playing at the store, you know, this other day, like, you know, if you want to come, like, you know, come and play with us. And then he was like, oh okay, so he went, and then like and he was a little bamboozled because it turned out when they, like, he just thought it was like, oh yeah, like we're just like us and the guy, like we're just meeting up at the store, like to just play casually. But then he got there and it was like, oh yeah, actually this is a tournament going on. And he was like, okay. So He tell him all the cool kids play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what I'm saying. That's my game. Well, I mean, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in years, but that's what I spent my time doing when I was in middle school. But yeah, he got there and then he's like, oh god, it's a tournament. So then, but you know, he was like, okay, I'll give it a try, even though I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, and then they gave him like a little promo pack as like a thanks for coming, just like, oh yeah, here you go, thanks for coming. And then like the other people who were attending were telling Mr. Jojo like, oh, you know, that's the first time like the shop owner has like given like a little prize away just as like a token of appreciation. Like, that's cool. And he was like, oh, okay. So it was like kind of a special thing. And then he went to try to pay for the entry fee for the tournament. And then he was told that somebody had paid for him already. It was only like $5, but he was like, oh yeah, you don't need to pay. Like, somebody else paid for you. And then he was like, oh, what? And then I was like, that's so nice. I'm like, they must really like him, I guess. They're like, oh yeah, we want you to keep coming around or whatever. And then I had a thought. So here's the prerequisite knowledge for the thought that I'm having. Mr. Jojo looks pretty young. Like, he's actually older than I am. Like, he's older than me. But he, like, not regularly. It's happening less now over the years, but he's been mistaken for like a high schooler, like just multiple times in his adult life. Like, he just looks young, like just because of the way his, you know, body structure is, and like he's got like good skin and like good hair. Like, he looks young. And then I was like, Mr. Jojo, husband, is it possible that they think you're a kid and that's why they're giving you all like this free stuff? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, maybe. And then he was like very freaked out because he didn't realize that he was like, that is a possibility, isn't it? And that's scary to me. And he was like, I better never go back again. I was like, no, you have to go back. You've been having so much fun. But I'm kind of wondering, because like, why else would somebody pay $5? Like, why would you pay $5 for somebody else who's like an adult? You know, it's like, do they think he's like a high school kid who's like looking for friends to play with? Be careful, they're trying to steal him away from you. Next thing you know, he spends 18 hours at the shop. Well, hopefully he likes me enough still to come back home. But oh no, my healer's dead. But yeah, anyway, I was like, maybe that's why they're being so nice to you. They think you're like a kid, and they're like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. The thought struck me, and now I can't forget about the thought. What was I doing? Oh, I need a heal magic. Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, I mean, as long as like, okay, is the house, there is no ridiculous amounts of money being spent. Okay, good. You know, house and like house and work are not being neglected. Okay, good. And then it's like, do whatever you want, like, be happy. I don't care. You know, so like I would be happy if he found like a bunch of folks that he had a great time playing with. I think it'd be very, very nice. You can do a 2-hit swing to look cool and old at the same time. Hey man, thanks for spotting me last night. Next beer's on me. Yeah, it's like, how do you... And he actually won another... And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but like the second time he went to like a game night, they did like a raffle of like prizes, and he won one of... It was supposed to be random, and I'm sure it was random. It was probably random, but he did win a prize. It was a pretty sweet prize. It was like a sling bag to like carry your cards and stuff in. And I was like, that's a really nice prize, actually. And I was like, I wonder, maybe they gamed it so that he'd win the cool prize because they think he's a little kid. I need a rough approximation of Mr. JoJo to make a judgment. How good are you at speed doodles? I'm pretty good at speed doodles. I draw in a very anime style. I don't know if that'll help. I think everybody looks like 20 years younger when anime is involved. But yeah, he looks very young. I think the only thing that stops him is oh gosh, my cat just turned on caps lock. Stop. Okay. Paper Mr. JoJo when he will Mr. JoJo will never appear on stream. I know that for sure. That is not something that he wants. What is over there? Oh, there's like a, hold on, let me get this magic lady out of here. Die. Okay. I don't know how to describe him. He just looks young. He's like kind of lanky. Like he's like he's like a little tall and like kind of lanky. So I think that's also it. Like he just looks, he's got that kind of like awkward teenager aura, I guess, even though that's not like, but he has like gray hairs. So, but I think that is like not something you look for. I don't know. Blank piece of paper it is. What anime character does he most resemble? Oh. I mean, he's just an Asian man. He's an Asian man, so all of them, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I need a save state. Oh, I shouldn't. He's just a dude. Yeah, I don't know how to describe him. He's just a dude. I'm trying to, does he like, is there an anime character that he reminds me of? I'm trying to think. Yeah, he's just like a guy, like, like if you, okay, like you know how like in anime there's like, whenever there's like a nondescript like kind of NPC character and they're just like, oh my god, you know, Timmy's fallen in the well, you know, like, and then the main characters are like, what? Tell me where you found Timmy. Like he looks like one of those like NPC characters, I guess. I don't know. He looks very normal. What am I supposed to say? Oh, frick. I forgot these monsters revive other monsters. I gotta kill this one first. Is calling people an NPC a bad thing? I feel like I've heard something about that. Ah! Greg, hey, how's it going? Come on in. Haven't watched a stream in a while. Come on in. Well, hopefully you're not staying up too late, because I know this is like a bad time of night for you, but it's always good to hear you, or it's always good to see you say hi. And it's gonna remain that way. Bye, Greg. I'm gonna die. I think it means not too smart. Oh, really? Okay, well, that's not true. My husband is a very smart man. We are both PhD holders, so that hopefully means something. Okay. It largely means they don't make their own choices. All their ideas and actions are pre-programmed by some third party. There's not an original thought in their body. Oh, okay. So this is quite derogatory, actually. I should not. Okay, Mr. JoJo is definitely not. He's not an NPC. He just looks like one? Is that better? I don't know. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with all this nonsense. Like aura. I think I kind of understand aura now. Help. I've blown past buy Nintendo microphone and into what adapter hell can I wrangle together so I can pipe voice chat audio into the Switch so I can force people to play even if they're not here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess you have to do like a, I don't even know how you aux out. Like you get like a aux cable out and then you plug it straight into the Switch. Hope it doesn't explode. Aux out to USB. I would be very curious to know if you get that to work, and also if you wrangle people into playing it that way. Having a PhD does not stop you from being done. Oh, that's true. I mean, Exhibit A. Streaming right now. I am an incredible dum-dum. For some things. I'm not a dum-dum about some things, and I am a dum-dum about other things. And that's just life. What is making that noise? I remember. Oh, it's you. Oh, Twilight Onion. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, we think that, yeah, so then my suggestion to Mr. Jojo was like, maybe you should just like casually mention you're married. See what happens. He's like, oh, I can't stay too long. I gotta, my wife is expecting me to be back before this time. Or something, and then judge the reactions. Might be a background character? Not exactly spectacular, but cool enough to stand out. Slightly above the mob. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And I think that would be his preference as well. Like, he's not somebody that likes to stand out. He's like, please do not perceive me. Let me just do my own thing. Ow! Speaker out. 3.5mm cable, USB adapter switch, maybe? I mean, nothing's stopping you. You can create this magic. The converter magic. You, cardstock champion, are a main character, am I? Maybe only in this form. I don't know about in like my IRL waking life, but I suppose if anybody is a Twitch streamer, I suppose they've got a little bit of a main character streak. You kind of have to if you're like putting yourself in front of people, I suppose. There's a little bit of that. I do like talking about random things. I like talking about random things. I like asking people stuff. That reminds me. Okay, chat. This is a what would you do chat if this were you? Okay. Mr. Jojo and I were at a restaurant. It was a kind of it was a K barbecue restaurant, and like one of the slightly fancier ones where they like will cook it for you. So they don't just like give you the food and leave. They'll cook the meat in front of you. So they kind of like, the waiters will like hang around the table a little bit. So we're just eating our food. I know K barbecue is so good, and this was a good place, but I was very pleased. But we're just, we're eating our food. The guy's like cooking our food. I'm trying not to feel awkward because I feel weird when people are cooking food for me, because I'm like, I have to help them, but that's not what the restaurant is supposed to be for. So I was, going through my existential crisis, but so they were just there. But then like, and this guy, he was like a young guy, like a younger dude, probably like 20s. And I think all the wait staff were kind of around that age as well. So another wait staff guy like walks by, and our waiter, he's just cooking his food, or cooking our food, and he turns to the guy that like walked behind him. He goes like, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh man, I miss Sean." And the other guy's like, "What? Does he not work here anymore?" He's like, "No, he got fired. Remember?" And the other guy's like, "Really? I thought he came back." And he's like, and then our waiter guy was like, "Nah." And then I was just sitting there, like, so I heard this whole thing, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, who's Sean? Why did he get fired? Also, why do you miss him? In these 5 seconds, I was like a very a rich characterization of Sean had like emerged. I'm like, okay, so he did something to get fired, but he's not like he was liked enough by his fellow waitstaff that they were like, oh yeah, he came back though, right? Or like, or I miss him. I'm like, why do you miss Sean? What kind of connection did you have with Sean? It's so awkward when the servers cook here. All they just do is sit and wait. I know, yeah. Like, at least at this place, like, I've been to a place where like the person cooking, like, I've been to like a much fancier K barbecue place where like the person cooking will just like stand there, like they'll just kind of like stand waiting while you eat. They don't like leave. At this place, the guy was like, you know, he was like doing other stuff, like while cooking our, like he would cook our food and he like walk off to go do other stuff and then like cook somebody else's food and like, so it wasn't that bad here, but like I've been at places where they just like stand there and I'm like, I feel awkward. I miss Sean every day. I know. So I was like, I want to ask who Sean is, and then Mr. JoJo's like, don't ask him about Miss Sean. And I was like, don't you want to know who Sean is? And he was like, yes, but I'm not gonna ask him. And then so then I was like thinking about asking, and then the guy came back, was like cooking more food, and then I was like, oh, excuse me, I have a question. And he was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, I looked at, oh frick, I forgot about, oh no, I'm not paying attention because I'm thinking too much about Sean. I was like, oh, excuse me, I have a question, and then guy was like, oh yeah, and then I looked at Mr. JoJo, Mr. JoJo looked at me, and then I was like, oh, what? And then I was like, what is this sauce for? And he's like, oh yeah, it's like this, and I was like, oh, thank you, and I chickened out. So, unfortunately, we never found out what happened to Sean, but I really want to know. I want to know. Why did he get fired? I didn't ask! I chickened out! And then, interestingly, my husband was like, apparently my mother-in-law apparently is the kind of person to ask. And I was like, oh, really? She's like that brave? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, do you like it when she asks? And he's like, well, it's like kind of embarrassing, but also like, then you get to know what happens. And I'm like, right? So anyway, what am I doing? I am trying to survive. Oh God, we're gonna die. There's too many. I'm just gonna, okay, I'm gonna reload because I was not paying attention and I think I just, okay, here we go. Life is way more fun when you live it for the bit. I know. He was, but I was like, I don't know, like maybe I don't, like, you know, this guy's just, he just wants to finish his shift and leave, I bet. Like, I don't know. Let me cook my own. I don't care if I burn it or get a tummy ache. You're gonna have to go back. I do remember what our guy looks like though. Like he had very distinct tattoos, actually. I was like, cause I actually wanted to compliment his tattoos. I was like, your tattoos are so cool, cause they were like really cool designs. But I was too shy to do that as well. My healer keeps dying. Probably because I'm not protecting them. There's a 50% chance I would have just asked immediately, almost purely for a breakout of being shy practice. If I waited, I might let it go. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of what happened. Well, but also, like, I don't know, he sounded so sad. He sounded sad. Oh, frick. No, they're gonna revive. They're gonna revive. Oh, okay, I guess not. All right, that's fine. But yeah, I think that's kind of what happened too. But he sounded sad. He's like, no, Sean's gone. And then, like, I don't know, isn't it kind of insensitive to be like, who's Sean? What happened to Sean, you know? He's still grieving his friend's unemployment. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like my therapist would have said the same thing, Nis. Just be like, just try it for practice. Oh God, Mistral! For practice, it's not like you're being mean. And it's true, asking about Sean is not being mean. He talks about in front of you, I think it's okay to ask. That's true, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, what stopped me? There's some like, I stopped myself and now I'll never know the truth. What if your waiter starts crying when you ask? Oh no! Oh, and I would feel terrible. It's like, not Sean! Not Sean! I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I would feel a little bad. I would feel a lot bad. But I would also be like, oh my God, now you have to tell me what happened to Sean. What happened to Sean? What if he says you don't want to know? I'll be like, I do want to know, actually. I do actually want to know. You will never see me again. If it's bad enough, I will never come back here. And then you can You can be sure that the secret is safe with me. I have a rule for myself that if I'm invited to a social outing, I'm required to go unless I have conflicting plans. Really? I feel like I lived with that rule for too long, and now I'm allowing myself to not do that. I've done my shift. I've done my time with that rule, I feel like. What is that? Where are you? Oh, here you are. So we're getting Sean fan art fan fiction. This Sunday night we'll brainstorm ideas. Oh, what happened to Sean? The guy who worked at a K-barbecue place with his fellow friends. What if he said my employer won't let me tell you the answer to that? Oh, that sounds very like, that sounds very serious. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I don't want you to get fired. That's nothing. My desire to know what happened to Sean is not worth you getting fired, so please don't tell me. Knowing a recently fired Sean, he was probably just drinking on the job, maybe. Perhaps. I'll never know. I know a little bit about the food service industry. I worked as a waitress for like 1 month exactly, and then I was very tactfully let go because I was in high school and I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, me being in high school isn't the main problem, but I definitely did not know what I was doing. And also, it was like a job that like my dad made me do in the first place, so I was just like, I don't know why I'm here. Come back. Come back, you silly little thing. Maybe he was just late a lot? Maybe he was just late a lot, but he was like cool and gave all of his fellow wait staff presents all the time. So people liked him, even though he was late. Like what kind of thing would you get fired for, but your like fellow staff wouldn't hate you for? Because if you're like bad at your job, your fellow staff probably hate you for that, right? Like they wouldn't be like I miss Sean. Like if Sean was like really bad at his job, they wouldn't miss him, right? Much less fired, yeah. So I don't know, like what that actually, I mean, that's what's intriguing, is like it's not like a obvious thing. In food service, probably drugs. Oh, I see. And then the other staff are just like, yeah, cool. What a cool dude. Extremely chill, not stressed at all. Perhaps. I don't know. It will be a mystery unless I go back. I do want to go back though, actually, to that restaurant. So I don't know. So if okay, well then here's the situation then. If I go back and I see the same waiter, do I ask him? And now there's an extra complication of like, I have to explain. I have to explain why I remember this thing and why I... No, don't say yes. You have to be like, no, it's too awkward now. You need to give me an out. I had a friend who was a manager at a Jersey Mike's and got fired for trying to get the staff a raise. Isn't that like kind of illegal? Like that's like what unions are supposed to protect against, aren't they? Oh no. Well, good for your friend. Your friend sounds like a very cool person. Oh, I gotta paralyze these. You can blame us. My Twitch chat told me to do this. That will go well, I'm sure. That will go perfectly well. So I'm a streamer on Twitch and my chat told me to ask you this question. Okay, this guy. He had a good head on his shoulders. Drinking during a shift, overall okay at the job, just a liability for management. I see. Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, that makes sense. That's our job. Typically, unions don't apply to management, only the workers under them. I see. Well, it's a bummer. Getting fired for trying to do a cool thing. Okay, let's see. And then we will unparalyze Mistral so that she can heal us. She got paralyzed again. What the frick? Come on. Stop sleeping. Stop sleeping this, our healer. Anyway, so I've been thinking about Sean a lot. I gotta get rid of this thing. No, I gotta get rid of this thing. Okay. Yeah, everybody think about what happened to Sean. Maybe if we think about it hard enough, we'll like collectively have a psychic vision or something. Ugh, come back here! Come back here, you poopy. I will sleep you. Okay. Okay. He took it much better than I would have. Yeah, I mean, that would be very upsetting. I would be upset. Did we kill everything? Okay. Let's save state. What else? What else happened this week? I feel like I've had a very eventful week with the card shop and the restaurant. I recently learned how team trials are scored from Uma Musume. Wow, it's strange. Oh, really? Tell me about it. I kind of just have been doing whatever for Uma Musume. I just sort of like throw in my best girls by like score, and then maybe if I feel like I'm like they seem to have good skills for the race type that they are for. I kind of just throw them in there, but like I don't. So I've been hovering between like class 5 and class 6. For the past, you know, or for the recent past. I was gonna say the past couple of months, but I actually don't think that Uma Musume has been out that long even. But yeah, if you have any like tips about how team trials are scored, I am curious. I am curious. Though honestly, I've kind of fallen off on playing Uma Musume again. I guess I'll just keep waiting for. I haven't opened it in a couple days. Guess I'll just wait for another banner to come out and then spend my in-game currency to roll for girls, horse girls. And then it will begin again for a little while. And you know what? I'm gonna say that's okay. I'm gonna say I don't have to be a daily player. I can live my life and play Uma Musume whenever I feel like it. Wild how Uma Musume made horse spinning cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute. It's such a wholesome. It's such a wholesome. Oh my god, there's too many monsters. Help. Okay, Gotta paralyze these guys. Yeah, they did a good job. I really want to watch the anime. People in chat and other people outside of chat have many people. I've heard from many people that the game is, or that the anime is also really good. So I need to watch it. So that's something I can do instead of playing the game. I can still immerse myself in the Uma Musume world. Ow. Okay. And now I wonder, do we have a horse girl local unions? Oh, I'm sure there's like, I'm sure there's Uma Musume well-being like regulators. There's probably like Uma Musume extremists, you know, like abolish the law that Uma Musume cannot run at top speed whenever they want, you know, that sort of thing. That would, oh gosh. Went back to Melvor Idol or finally decide time with your pets, your Tamagotchis? Yes, and with Marble, my real pet. I in fact have been, well, I did not go back to Melvor Idol, but I've been playing a little bit more with my I've been playing more with Marble. Marble and I have been doing stroller training, and today he successfully, we went into an elevator, and then we closed the door. We closed the elevator door and he did not freak out. He didn't freak out. And then we came out of the elevator and he was totally cool with it, I think. I mean, he didn't like meow like he usually does when he's like very scared. So he's getting over his elevator phobia, which I'm very excited about. Underground street races? Oh my god, I would watch an Uma Musume underground street racing anime! Oh, I would watch the heck out of that! That sounds so cool! Oh, underground Uma Musume street racing with all the like delinquent street racers, like delinquent Uma Musumes. Oh man, that'd be so awesome. Oh, the Gundam, like the Gundam show, but Uma Musume. Yeah, exactly. The one that I cannot pronounce. Exactly. Imagine Air Gear, but horse gals. I've never watched Air Gear. Is it a must watch? Do I need to watch Air Gear? Is that the flying rollerblading anime, or am I thinking of something else? Cure paralysis. Okay. And then, yeah, oh my gosh. Or like Uma Musume roller derby, but instead of roller skates, I guess they are just running. It was the underground rollerblading gang one. Okay. I see. Oh, I'm gonna die. Mistral, please heal me. Oh, she has no. I'm burning all of my healing potions on this. Uma Musume roller derby. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'm gonna die. Ah! I died. They'll never beat the Yuri allegations, indeed. Oh god, we're all dead. Oh, we're all dead. Oh. Black Rose, heal! Oh my god. Okay. Black Rose, attack. Parkour racing. Oh, Uma Musume parkouring. But can horses parkour very well? I don't imagine horses being able to parkour very well. Wait. I was like, okay, I was thinking about what horse parkour would look like, and I'm like, isn't that just like equestrian? Like when they like dance around, they like jump over hurdles and stuff. Isn't that a thing? Uma Musume equestrian, where they like jump over like little bars, or they jump over like they do jumping, right? And they have to do it like as prettily as possible. I don't actually know how those are scored actually. Probably just like how fast you do it, and then maybe it's the same as like with dog agility. It's like how fast you do it, but like oops, how fast you do it and like without knocking over stuff. Sorry, I'm like having a hard time talking while I'm trying not to die. Ow. Oh, Mistral. I have no items. Wonder what the material the shoes are made of? Running at that speed means you have to have stronger shoes than real life. Oh, that's a good point. That's so true. I wonder. Yeah, it's probably made of some kind of crazy... Maybe it's made out of metal, like horseshoes? Like real horseshoes? Do racing horses have horseshoes? They must, right? Otherwise it would like hurt to run so much. Leather reinforced with steel shanks, yeah. Something like that. Something that mimics like probably what real horseshoes are made of. Human work boots, yeah. They do all wear, well, they wear like heels. The Uma Musume wear like heel boots, which I guess are kind of like hooves, I don't know. The metal cleat. Do you think they have hooves? Actually, I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to go down this route of asking about what Uma Musume's look like. I need healing. I want to see underground Uma Musume horse racing and also equestrian. Kind of opposite sides of the like prim and proper scale. Oh, Oh, Zodiac, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. Hello, hello. Come on in. Okay, we have cleared the field, which means now we can... Are we all level 51? Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Now we can go into the dungeon. Where is the dungeon? Please do not be a flesh dungeon. This game is just 50% flesh dungeons. Okay, this looks not flesh-like. They wear horseshoes but call it cleats, and the heels are designed to mimic how horse heels float off the ground. Ah. East, north, south, west, north. Gates to paradise will open. Something happen? I guess not. I hate these things! What these things? Puzzles? Black Rose would not like blueprints. You deal with it! Okay. I was gonna already do that. Okay, is there anything I need to know about this dungeon before I dive in? Oh, okay. East, north, south, west, north. Gates to paradise will open. Okay, so I think we need to do... Okay, east is this way. Oh my god. Okay, so we did it correctly. East, north. Okay. It's like do 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 do. West. Flesh dungeon is a bad thing. It's just gross. It's just all like goopy, and you're just like, ugh. Yay, we did it. I do know there's special architecture to handle their super strength. They even have their own lane. Oh, like in civic engineering, like on sidewalks and stuff. That's so cool. I want to know more. Where can I read more about Uma Musume, like world building lore? Like, I love that stuff. Just like you take like a simple concept and then you're just like, this would change a lot of things actually. It's like you start with the concept of what if horse girls, and then you're like, well, we'd have to accommodate them somehow. I love that. That's so cool. I love that. I love world building for silly. I love silly world building specifically. Like I'm sort of over. I mean, my middle school self was probably more into this, but like I'm so over like, oh, like here's like this magic system and like there are these political factions and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, give me the world building that happens when horse girls exist. Give me that. I am into that. Anime watch party stream with. I've thought about it. I don't know how I would do it though, because you can't do that on Twitch, right? Like you'll get in trouble. I guess like, I mean, I've seen some bigger streamers, what they do is that they just kind of like have a timestamp going so that people can sync up. But I don't know if that's like fun. Is that fun for people to do? I don't know. And then I know some other people do it like in Discord, which scares me greatly. So I don't think I can do that, but yeah, I think a lot of people do it via Discord. Like I know Beeb has had some watch parties in Discord, I think, which I've never attended. I should do that someday. Robolo's Discord? No, I'm scared. I'm scared. You guys are all friendly, I know, but I'm scared. I'm scared to have people in the Discord. I don't know. Timestamp, but it means you're not allowed to pause or the chatters will get mad. Oh, really? Okay. Gotta strap in. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. Add me on TeamSpeak on Ventrilo. User has joined your channel. You can tweak the settings in Discord to mute everyone. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just so easy to like accident, because I'm not somebody who shows my face. Like I don't really want to be recognized in the real world. Not that I'm like a big streamer or anything, but you know, like I don't know, just precautions, I guess. But like I just like I'm like, oh, it's so easy to like accidentally turn it on or like you know, I don't know. It's just like scary. Maybe there may be a day where I'm not as scared about it, but Event. I remember Base Hunter. That's what I was thinking. That's an oddly specific fear. I'm very well, it's not specific to me because I'm scared of people like in general, but so if you consider that prerequisite, it makes a lot of sense. Are you the famous Minecraft streamer and voice mimicker Joy Jojo Story? When you get coffee or boba or something? Yeah. That's happened, actually, that kind of happened to me once and I was so taken aback by it, where, not because of Twitch, but because I was attending, like a research conference, you know, because I do research stuff. And a student recognized me when they saw my name, or like when they saw my name tag. They said, "Oh, are you the person who draws comics?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I love your comics. I read all of them." And I was like, "Really? Why?" But you know, and then they were like, "Can I have a picture with you?" And I was like, "Okay." I was not, it was very sweet, but I was very bamboozled. I was extremely surprised. A lot of streamers who'd prefer not to show their face. Seems normal to me. Oh, thank you, Voodoo. I feel validated. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I think I just have more fun when I'm not like worried about like, I don't know, am I making like a weird looking face, or am I like, I don't know, do I have like snot coming out of my nose? Like I just like don't need to worry about that stuff, which is like good. What am I doing? I need to get Black Rose to dark spells. Yeah, so it was very sweet, and I was like, I don't know, I was just like, how? I'm legitimately bummed you don't do cons anymore. Yeah, I mean, I am too. I'm very bummed that I don't do artist alleys anymore, but I just, yeah, I don't know, it was just like, I get, after, like, post-COVID, I just was just, like, I think just the idea of being in a room for many hours with a whole bunch of people was just very, it was just like mentally hard, and I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like I couldn't bring myself to apply for any shows because I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be so uncomfortable. So I don't know. I mean, I maybe there's a future in which I go back to doing it. Like I think like if I become a retired grandma and I'm like, you know what would be cool? Selling my anime art at the local anime convention. Like I would do that as a retired grandma. It's like, well, I'm old anyway. It's okay if I get sick and die. Like I don't know. Like maybe at some point I won't care anymore, and then I'll just be your local anime grandma. Yeah, but oh man, I love, like if any of y'all do any kind of art, like I highly recommend selling at artist alleys. Like try it, like just try it at least once, and then like, you know, try it at least once. It's so much fun. It is so fun. It's tiring, but it's really fun. Just like getting to talk to people and like, you know, people pay money for things that you made, which is like bananas. You're just like, I cannot believe you're paying me money for this. That's crazy. I keep opening the wrong menu, sorry. One day you'll get the inverse. Wait, are you Dr. Jojo? I read your dissertation. That is all. Well, they didn't, I don't think anybody reads anybody's dissertations, but that's actually, that happens a little bit more often, which makes sense given the research context, where like a student will be like, oh yeah, I loved, you know, your paper that you wrote. I'm like, oh, thank you. That also bamboozles me, but like slightly less. I guess because the context is like, I don't know, more, it matches a bit more. I would actually be very surprised if somebody was like, oh, I read your whole dissertation. I'd be like, why did you do that? Just like read the not dissertation papers. They're probably more interesting. You went to FurCon once. Ooh, it's fun, but just being a visitor was overwhelming for just a few hours. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you've never been to a con, try attending once, but try attending once and see how you feel about it. And I think even attending is just fun. Like, you know, especially like if you have the social wherewithal to you know, ask for pictures and things, and like people are usually really nice and they're like, oh yeah, sure. Okay, finally, this thing is dead. Oh god. But yeah, Artist Alley is so fun, and like I think meeting other attendees, like I feel like I attended anime conventions for many years before I ever did Artist Alley. But it was only when I started doing Artist Alley that I was like I really started to like make friends at conventions. Like I know some people go to conventions and they're like, they just like make friends and they're like, oh yeah, like I have my best friend and I met them at like KumoriCon 2005 or whatever, and you're just like, wow, how do people make friends? I don't know, but with Artist Alley, it's like, I guess it's a little bit easier because you're just like sitting next to other artists for a little while and you get to talking to them. And they're like, oh, can you watch my table? I'm gonna like go to the bathroom. And you're like, oh yeah, sure. And then you ask them back, or they have snacks. And then they're like, oh, you want snack? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I have do you want these gummies that I have? Like you just make friends and like talk about like, oh, have you tabled at this con before? And like, what was it like before? And blah. I don't know. There's just like more to talk about. And I guess also because like, there isn't really, you know, people aren't moving around so much, so it's like easier to kind of keep track of people. But it was, yeah, like I really miss all the, and then you see them at like another con, you know, you're like, oh hey, like, you know, we talked at like this con, do you remember me? It's like, yeah, and then it's just like, oh cool, like, oh, what's like your new stuff? And then you like talk about your new stuff. It's so fun. It's so much fun. I love talking with other artists and making friends with the other artists and like seeing cool stuff that they make. It's just a great time. How the hell do people make you friends? Yeah, I don't know how you make friends just like randomly, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like I mean, I'm sure people also are like, they're hearing me talk about like making friends at Artist Alley and they're like, how do you talk to other artists? It's so intimidating. And I'm like, I don't know. I just like did it. And I'm sure it's like the same thing for people who just like make friends randomly. More subtle. So I heard you know how to mimic a bird. Oh, I'll be like, how did you hear that? How did you hear that? First you give them a kiss. Well, with consent. First you gotta ask them if they want a kiss. Usually, the answer is no. So you respect that. And then you've got a foundation for a good relationship. A good friendship. So, cash registers, eh? I tried to voice act a cash register once. Did not go well. Did not go well. Someday though, I'm working towards it. And then the other person's like, oh my gosh, that's also my dream. And you're like, no way, really? Yeah, we should set up like a weekly Discord call where we practice together. Oh my gosh, I've been looking for somebody with as much drive as me. And then it just goes from there. Easy. Easy. Why is this dungeon giving me so much burning oil? Do I need it for the boss? I'm scared. Okay. Got all the chests. Let's go. Yeah, I miss Artist Alley, but yeah, I think Twitch, streaming on Twitch has sort of been like my, like, I mean, I think if I was still doing Artist Alley, I probably wouldn't be streaming, so I don't know. There's that, I guess, and I have very much enjoyed streaming so far. I don't know how long have I been streaming? Like 2 years? Which feels like not that long, but also kind of long. I feel like I started it kind of recently. But yeah, I think Twitch is kind of my way of getting the yap out of my system. So you're saying the ultimate goal is to stream at a con? I've heard of people doing that. Like I have an acquaintance who is a VTuber, But she is also an artist, and she goes to she tables at conventions, and like she will like, I don't know how she does it. I guess she just has a lot of like convention going friends, but like they'll like set her up at the table. Well, I think sometimes she does attend like in person. She does a sort of hybrid thing, but I know she's done at least once a thing where she was like set up on an iPad. Like she had her VTuber self set up on an iPad, and then like a friend was like at like physically at the table. So she was like there like talking to people. Which I was like, whoa, that's like intense. That's kind of cool. So I know some people do that, and then you have people like more. I've heard of other people like probably more established people who like they'll like go around in one of those virtual robot things, like the things that have like the screen, but then they have like wheels, and then they just like roll around, which is pretty cool. But I think those are probably really expensive. I don't know if you can like just rent those. I mean, I guess you must just rent those. I imagine they'd be very, very expensive just to like buy one outright and then like transport it around. Too heavy. No, I don't want to attack that thing. I want to attack this thing. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm actually curious because I don't think VTubing was as big of a thing when I was doing Artist Alley, because I was doing Artist Alley before 2020, before COVID hit. And so I'm actually kind of curious, because I imagine there's a lot of artists who are also VTubers, and so I wonder how they do that. If they just kind of, oops, not the thing that I wanted. If they just like do a hybrid thing where they're kind of like okay with showing up in person, but then they like, or they like have a friend to kind of like mind their table for them. I don't know. If I was a famous VTuber, I'd get 7 of my friends to cosplay as VTuber, and then I also dress up, and it turns into guess who the real one is. I've thought about that. Like I've heard of people like famous VTubers like Hololive and Niji-sanji VTubers being like, oh yeah, I was at Anime Expo, you know, just like walking around, but like nobody knew it was me. And it's just like, what if you're just cosplaying yourself? Like nobody would know, right? Nobody would know. That would be the ultimate disguise. They'd be like, that's too, like, why would the person be dressed up as themselves? That would be crazy. And you just run around. But I think it's very sweet when I see posts of like famous VTubers and they like buy their own fan merch. Like fan merch of themselves from people. And they just have to be like cool about it, you know? Like I don't know how you resist. Like I'm sure you'd feel the urge to be like, oh, I can make this person's day by like secretly being like, oh yeah, I might actually be so-and-so. That might be, I mean, I'm sure that's tempting, but I'm sure that's also like a safety thing, I'm sure. So they can't do that. Oops, wrong skill. Yeah, so I don't know what people do now. I'd be really curious. Yeah, I haven't been to a big anime convention in a while. Like I haven't traveled out of state for anime conventions since I've stopped doing my own thing. But I'm curious how Anime Expo is. Though Anime Expo is really not a fun, I feel like not that fun of a convention if you do not have like a special badge of some kind, like an exhibitor's badge or an artist alley badge, because you're just like, because like if you have an exhibitor's or artist alley badge, you can like go in early and like kind of shop early and like hang out with the other artists for a while. But if you just have a regular badge, you just have to be like squished in a crowded place with everybody else, and it's like so uncomfortable. Every time I hear about AX, it's awful. Yeah, like I've never felt the urge to go without my artist alley badge. I would be not tempted by it. Oh no, what item do I get rid of? Protect ring, Chris armor. I don't know. Let me see. I want to... What is this? Bouncer gloves? Oh. I accidentally got rid of it. I didn't actually mean to get rid of it, but that's fine. Maybe I should equip something. Anyway, when is JoJo's story gone? It's just me, like I rent out like a single hotel conference room. There's just an iPad that is bolted to the table and it's just like a video of me. Like it's not even live, it's just like playing back and forth. Like a clip on repeat. Protectoring. Is this better or is this better? Is this better or is this better? I don't know. I'll put that on. You pulled my Rozensky? Heck yeah! There's an SSR ticket? I should pick that up. I should make sure to check my gift boxes. Congratulations. I liked, I got her randomly when I was pulling for Saiyan Sky, I think. And I like her. I thought she was kind of scary. Like, she's a little scary when she shows up in some of the other girls' stories, but, I thought she was pretty funny in the in her own career run. It's an event. I should go check. Oops. My husband has quit his my husband, well, I guess he sort of did just like quit Umamusume actually, because he was getting really stressed out and he was like he was in like a competitive, what do you call it? What are they called? The guilds? They're called clubs, yeah. He was in like a competitive club and with like a quota and everything. And he wasn't having trouble meeting it, but I think he was just like extra stressful. So he's just like, I gotta, and he was like spending a lot of time like looking up all the like best strats and like maximizing his horse girls. And he was like, I have to stop. Training the trainer event. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, and then they were like, oh my gosh, like the when he tried to quit, like he could have just left, right? But he sent like a courtesy message to the club leader. And it was just like, hey, by the way, like I'm gonna leave and just wanted to let you know, sorry. And then the guy was like so mean about it. It was really a bummer. But I was like, well, good riddance, I guess. Like, you're not, good riddance for not being in that club anymore. Has he min-maxed any other games? Oh, yeah, definitely. Hello, Galaxy, by the way. Yeah, so, like, good riddance anyway. Yeah, the guy was really mean about it. He's like, oh, you just need to be better. He was like, you just need to be better at, like, managing your time. Like, it was really patronizing. I was like, when I heard about it, I was like, let me fight him. I'm gonna fight this person. But yeah, my Mr. JoJo does kind of tend to be like a min-maxer sort of person. But what happens, like his pattern with video games is that he min-maxes a game like really hard. He like gets super into like the theory of like how things should be or like how things work and like how to make everything like super strong. And then like but then he burns himself out and then he never finishes the game. If it's a game with an ending, he like never finishes the game, or he just like like hard stop quits because he's like, I can't do this anymore. So there's no in between. He just like goes really hard for like a couple months and then gives up on it. Hyperfixates and drops. Yeah, exactly. But like hyperfixates in like a very like technical manner, like in a way that I've never done it. Like I will hyperfixate in sort of a more, I don't know, like story-oriented way, I guess. Like I will be, and then I think kind of just a more like generic brand of addiction where I'll be kind of like, okay, just one more run. Like I want to see what happens, or I want to see if I can do just a little bit better. But like I don't bother with trying to look up, most of the time. Like I won't really bother on like, how do you learn the theory and like this is like the best build for whatever. I'll just like do whatever. Someone exactly like that. Okay, so there's like an archetype, I guess. Yeah, but it drives me crazy though, because like especially for things like like JRPGs. He'll do this like especially for games that I have finished and I really like. I'll be like, like he'll play it and then he'll just like stop, and then I'll be like, oh, did you ever beat that game? And he'll be like, no. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, oh no, I just got like tired of playing through it. And I'm like, I was like, you gotta finish it, you have to finish it because I need someone to talk about this with. Which I suppose happens a little less now because now I can just yap at you guys, but it drives me crazy because I'm like, no, you have to finish Final Fantasy X or whatever, you know, he was working on. But you know what? That's okay. Everyone can live their life as the way as they want it, and I don't have to I have a choice to just be cool about it. That's something that I am working on. I gotta be cool about it. Even though I really want my husband to finish Final Fantasy X, which I don't think he finished. Okay. Oh, how long is this dungeon? Where is the boss? I hope we get to the boss soon and he kills me. Pull me out of my misery. No, actually, that would extend the misery, I suppose. So maybe not. Treasure. Oh wait, what was it? Bouncer gloves? Nah. No bouncer gloves. What are bouncer gloves anyway? Okay. Save state. Let's go. No, not you. Not you. You are magically. Hey, did you guys know that iPod modding is a thing? Like, that's become like a trend. I don't know how recently it's become a trend. Maybe it's been a trend for a while. But apparently iPod, like modding old iPods has become like a viral thing. And it makes me want to do it, even though I don't think I would ever use an iPod. Are you, like, I've been all of my life, like even during peak MP3 player era, I have always been like a streamer, like a streaming music person. Like I just never could bother with, I never had the patience to deal with like downloading stuff and like extracting stuff from CDs or just like, and like organizing files and then like syncing them to the iPod or whatever. Like I just never bothered with that. Keep opening the wrong menu. But now I'm like, maybe I can be that kind of person because iPod modding looks kind of fun, actually. And they're probably not too hard to find, like an old iPod. Unless they've become very expensive due to it going viral. I don't know. But I'm curious to know if anybody recommends iPod life anymore. Or if that's like unfeasible. Because I was thinking about this because I saw people doing the mods, and then I was like, oh, like people, you know, and a lot of it is like, a lot of the videos I saw were like, oh, like people who are really into retro tech, and then, you know, they're using like wired earphones, and I'm like, okay, well, I appreciate the retro tech, but I do not want wired earphones because that is very inconvenient to me. I was like, I wonder if you can mod iPods with Bluetooth, or like, and you can mod iPods with Bluetooth, so that fixes that problem. Modding it to do what? Yeah, it's just like, oh, just like changing the case, so like, so you can change the appearance of it. Like you can buy like a brand new, like, you know, like a translucent orange case or whatever. You can mod it with, you can replace its screen with like a more like high res, like backlit screen. You can like replace the clicky wheel thing with like a new one, in case it's worn out. You can increase the battery size. You can change the charging port to be USB-C. So you don't need the like proprietary iPod charger from like way back then anymore. There's like a lot of things you can do, and like all these are, you know, optional, right? Like you don't need to do all of them, but like, yeah, like there's like a whole lot of stuff you can do apparently, which I was very, you know, so, and yeah, so you can like make it cute, you can make it bright, and then you can also like do some soft mods where like you replace the, I don't know what you call it, like the operating system, I guess, of the iPod with Rockbox, which I guess is like this free customizable thing that also makes it so that you don't have to use iTunes to sync your music. You can just like put it, you can just use it like a drive, like a USB drive, and like just drag your files in there, which is very convenient actually, because I also was like, having to use iTunes would be a deal breaker. But apparently that's all stuff you can tweak, I guess, which is crazy. It's like all stuff you can do. Oh no, these rock things are... Okay. You can find them cheaply in the past. Yeah, but I'm kind of worried. Like, I actually haven't looked, but I'm kind of worried. Probably now maybe they're more on the expensive side. So I don't know. Maybe I can find like a friend who's just like, oh, I have an old iPod, and I'll be like, can I have it? Just so I can mod it? I'm not entirely sure I even want to use it, but I'll just give it back to you. Oh no, my healer's dead. Oh no. Ow, wow, 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 wow. I should give Mage's Soul. Please heal, please heal. Yeah, but I watched all these videos where it's like, oh, I love having my music separate from my phone, because then I don't reach for my phone as much, and I can just like sit in my room, you know, with my iPod and like not look at my phone and just like enjoy music. I'm like, that sounds so nice actually. That sounds really nice. That sounds very relaxing. Oh no, wrong, no! I didn't heal her in time. No, I'm wasting all of my resurrect. Okay, Black Rose, you need to spam your dark skill. Go. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that could be another stream thing, but maybe I'll leave it up to fate. Maybe it'll be like, if I find a cheap... I mean, that's kind of what happened with my Game Boy Advances. Like, I like happened to find really cheap broken ones, and they happened to be fixable. So maybe if I find like a really cheap iPod, I can give it a go, but just not like seek it out on my own. But yeah, people, I don't know, people do cool things with old tech. It's crazy. I like that we've learned to do this. Come on! Come on! These enemies are so annoying! Ah. Ow. Need to heal. Black Rose. Okay, it's dead. Yay. Whew. That was a doozy. Oh, I don't want that. What's in here? Grief sticker! Yes. I think I need this for... Yes, I need this for, Mistral. So the Mistral, you get some new armor. You get some new leg armor. Here you go. Okay. Any other chests? Let's go this way. Oh, I need to... Okay, the walkthrough has told me that I need to buff ourselves, which I have neglected. So I guess I'll do that. Speed up! And buff attack. Great. Wonder where I could find an old iPod these days. Like, I don't expect... If I go to, like, a random Goodwill, like, I probably won't find one, right? I feel like I've never been on the lookout for one, but... Okay. Garage sales usually? If I'm clearing out jars, that's true. I also asked my husband if he ever had one, and he was like, oh yeah, I did as a kid. I'm like, do you think it's still at your childhood home? And he was like, maybe, I don't know. I'm like, would you be upset if I harvested it? And he'd be like, go ahead if it exists. Garage sales, yeah. I should go to garage sales. Oops. I kind of also have been on like I'm in like a local like, it's not a buy and sell group on Facebook. It's like it's called a buy nothing group, so like people will exchange things for free. You know, kind of like a recycling sort of thing. But I wonder if I asked in that group, like, does anybody have like a 5th generation iPod? Somebody would be like, oh yeah, I do. I'd be like, can I have it, please? You lost yours in 7th grade? You had the old 1st gen Nano? Oh man! Wait, is that the one that's like, it was kind of like slim and like colorful? Is that what the original Nano looked like? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, maybe that's the Shuffle? I can't keep them all straight. There are many versions. Oh, cool. I love those. They're just so cute. I kind of like the big chunky ones these days. Like, I don't know what it is. I like the chunk. I think if I do find one, I'd probably want like a classic or I think there was a Nano that had like a bigger screen, like maybe that. Light aqua blue. The 1st gen had the click wheel. Oh man, the click wheel. I love those days. I am so glad that the kids these days are like, man, 90s and early 2000s technology was really cool. And I'm like, yes! Yes! Pass it on to the next generation! Keep it alive! I'm like I'm very happy about it. And I wish for the most part, I feel like most like millennials have not been like really mean about it. Like I think there's like a fear of like, I have a little bit of a fear that like, I don't know, that some people are probably like, you weren't even alive when it was a thing, and like, I don't know, like people being kind of mean about it. But I feel like for the most part millennials have been pretty like, yeah, you know, like they're very welcoming about it. And if that's not true, do not shatter my my dreams. Don't tell me. I just realized I'm like, I don't think I want to know if that's not correct. You have your Nano and your bigger one somewhere? Oh dang! You should pull it out. Oh man, I bet like it probably still has all your old music on it. Like you should go and look just as like a little time capsule for like, oh, this is what you're listening to back then. Just to see. You may surprise yourself. Like sometimes I go back and look at like old journals and stuff and I'm like surprised. I'm like, is this what I was, like this is the sort of stuff I was like worried about or like thinking about? I don't even remember this. This is crazy. Let me get back to listening to music. My old DS running music homebrew from an R4 card. I should just do that! Oh my gosh, Nis. Brilliant idea. I should just do that. I do have my my modded DS Lite. I should just listen to music on my DS Lite and bring it around. I have like a clear case for it and everything. I actually don't know how much music would fit on it. Also, then it goes back to my original problem of like, how do I gain the skills of curating my own music? Because that is not something that I ever did. I listened to Final Fantasy radio on the internet through Winamp. And then when YouTube came out, I just listened to like YouTube music on YouTube. Music on Pandora, I think, for a long time. If anybody remembers that. But I was never a manual music curator. So that is a skill that I would have to learn. Fireball. Okay, anything in here? Save state. There's a homebrew app for DS called Ing. It was an iPod simulator that played music and had a click wheel for the touchscreen. That sounds vaguely familiar. That sounds really familiar, actually. I think I know what you're talking about. Man. Wouldn't making homebrew for the DS be really fun? Maybe I should look into how to do that just for funsies. Because, I mean, it's like an established, like, I'm sure there's a lot of knowledge about it since the DS has been around for a while. Okay, if I was gonna make homebrew DS software, what would I make? What kind of thing would I make? For the internet, we'd call that attitude listening to a radio station. Yeah, but it was internet, and it was also Nobuo Uematsu instead of whatever was on the radio. Back when listening to Japanese music was like still sort of a niche thing. So thank goodness for whoever. I want to meet the person who ran Final Fantasy Radio 24/7 Final Fantasy music, and I want to shake their hand and be like, you were there for me when I was a kid. Retro art painting software. Oh, painting software is hard though. Like any sort of graphics. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I've never given it a try. I think there's a lot of math involved with drawing software though. Like not only for coordinates, but for like color mixing and things like that. Like if you want to simulate. Oh no, my speed has worn out. Radio on the internet. I'll buy your entire stock. Yeah, I mean, I bet there's still internet radio out there. I should download Winamp just for good old times. There's I've thought about like, because I've been watching a lot of videos in this topic, but I've thought about like, oh, what if I took a month away from like anything that has algorithms in it, like, or like a feed, I guess, or recommendations. Wizmander, hello. And just like do a month of like not really for any like, I don't know about detoxing, but just like to see if I can do it, like like for fun. And Spotify and podcast or internet radio, that's true. That's true. But it's, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so so that would be like the replacement for Spotify is like listening to some person's like server of just like Final Fantasy music on repeat. Oh, but that means I wouldn't be able to use YouTube either. That'd be very sad. Well, Mistral should use First Aid, and Blackroad should use Darkness, but Fubar was too complicated. And then I use... Was it Whip? I'll buy your... Do you remember that weird phase? I'll buy your entire... Like, people saying, I'll buy your entire stock. There is a lot of phases. The internet has gone through many phases. It's okay. We just accept it for what it is. And let it grow into the internet that it will be. You could just watch one of those 10 hours of X music on YouTube. That's true. It's like technically not. Just have that going every day. That's technically not an algorithm. That's me physically choosing like one piece of music to use. Oh. Get rid of this guy. Okay. Yeah, but I wonder, I mean, it might be, maybe the more fun thing would be like an endurance run kind of thing. Like, how long can I go before I give up? And then like try it every so often to see like how, if I can go longer every time. There are a lot of phases? I thought there were only 8 of them. Ah, yes. The astral and the umbral calamities of the internet. That's a Final Fantasy XIV joke. 10 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted by the Taco Bell sound effect. Perhaps. Perhaps. No, not physical tolerance. I just screen capped that. Why is she saying that? Oh boy. How do I get this thing to stop attacking my healer? Like the .com bubble? Oh. Everyone just really bought into everything because no one had any clue what they were doing. Radio on the internet was so overvalued. A lot of millionaires lost their shirts when the bubble popped. Ah, oh, I see, I see. I was like, I don't think I remember. I actually do not remember the like the impacts of this happening because like, okay, when did the .com bubble happen? Because I think I was probably a child and I was just like, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was strictly like, I was like in elementary school when this was happening. So the economic stress that people were feeling was not something that I was like familiar with. So that's something I'm actually curious to learn about now that you bring it up. Maybe I should look it up. You're making a dot hack joke. Oh, ah ha ha ha. Sorry. Wait, dot hack joke? 8 phases? 8 of them? Are you talking about the games? Are there 8 games? I think there's 7 games? 8 phases. Phases? I don't know. I'm not good enough at dot hack. I'm so sorry. I'm ruining your joke. What am I doing? I'm looking for Fortune Wire. I'm ruining your joke. I'm sorry. I heard of one that was 10 hours of the signs occasionally interrupted by the metal pipe sound effects. That's so cruel. That's just cruel. Why would you do that to yourself or to someone else? Oh, you know what? I think did this come up in chat or something? Because like I'm remembering a thought where it was like you do that, but like you do it to like keep yourself awake while studying or something like that. So like you just turn it on in the background, and then if you're like, you know, falling asleep or something like that, then it like startles you awake. And like gets that adrenaline going so that you can like keep going or something like that. That's how Mark Cuban made his billions. It's a radio on the internet. Yahoo bought it and then lost everything the next year. Oh boy. Poor Yahoo. Yahoo did not come out well out of all that, huh? Okay, let's buff everybody up. Boss fight music alarm clock. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, imagine setting an alarm clock and it's just like you can set up like your like smart speaker thing and be like, you know, like set an alarm like every day at 8 a.m. or whatever, and then it's like you set it to play like the Sephiroth music. Would that scare you awake, or would it be like fun? Like you're just soundly sleeping and then suddenly it's like you'd be like, oh my god, I have to get up. I still have my Yahoo email. It's terrible, but it's nostalgic. Yeah. I mean, email is one of those things that's hard to let go. It's like a phone number. It's like you have to change so much when you change your email. It's better. It's just like better not to. You hate Yahoo. They did the same thing with Tumblr as well as oh yeah. Yup. Poor Tumblr. Poor Tumblr. Okay, now let me save state since I did all that. I did listen to part of one that was 10 hours of silence, like, occasionally interrupted by Pikmin. It startled me once or twice. Wait, that sounds cute though. Maybe it wouldn't be cute if I had actually played Pikmin. Is it like, I guess it depends on also the kind of sound that the Pikmin are making. If it's like the Pikmin are dying, then maybe it's not very pleasant. Dragon! Dragon! Kill the dragon! egg, thank you. Let's keep going this way, I guess. What's happening here? Rocks. I can handle rocks. What homebrew could I make on the DS? What would I want? What would help me in my daily life? When I'm out and about. Because people have already made... You can make a live chat. Ooh, like how? Like print out like the Twitch chat for my channel or something? That probably wouldn't be too hard. Like as long as I can get like a... That might be kind of fun. Like I think as long as I can, you know, show a web view of some kind, I can make all sorts of fun stuff. I could make a little spreadsheet of my... I could like make a Tamagotchi manager app where I like keep track of all my Tamagotchis and I played with them today or something. It was not a stressful Pikmin noise. Like you can set the Nintendo alarm clock to you. Wait, you can set the Nintendo alarm clock to a stressful Pikmin noise? That's awful. The Nintendo alarm is save the drowning Pikmin? That sounds so stressful. I don't want that. That's not how I want to start my day. You know, coincidentally, I was looking at alarm clocks this morning because, again, like, you know, following this trend of me trying to, like, be a little less tied to my phone, I was like the only real thing that I need from my phone when I'm, like, you know, getting ready to go to sleep when waking up is my alarm clock. But then, if I just had an alarm clock, then I could just, you know, leave my phone outside charging somewhere, and then I wouldn't be tempted to like scroll on it. So I was like looking at alarm clocks, but I couldn't find one that I liked. Like all of them, like they're either kind of like not very fancy, where they're like you know, you can get any old alarm clock, but they're like beep beep beep, you know, like they're not very pleasant. And then if you want to get like a pleasant, like slightly fancier alarm clock, they're all tied to apps. So then it's like, well then, this kind of defeats the purpose of me not needing to use my phone to manage my alarm clock. So I kind of gave up. Oh, actually, you know what I did is I set my Google to play music in the morning to like a pleasant melody. So we're gonna see if it bothers Mr. Jojo, and also see if it actually wakes me up with my phone not ringing. It would probably wake you up. It would, but I would be really upset for like the first hour of the day. I'd be so sad. Yeah, but everything's tied to apps and subscriptions. Like there was one I was like really interested in, but it was like, oh, you have to set it up with an app, and then like, and then I saw reviews that were like, oh yeah, it stopped working because it like stopped. It doesn't like reliably connect to my phone all the time, and so it like just like stops making sounds. I'm like, that seems sad. And then like what happens when like the app goes down or the company goes down? Then you just have like a dead alarm clock. And then that's when you figure out how to like dump the ROM off the flash off the main chip, and then you learn reverse engineering so that you can modify the firmware, and then you reflash it to the thing, and then you're like, aha, I've hacked into the thing. And now I also know how to hack electronics. But that probably will never happen. The sounds of a Pikmin drowning is burned into my memory. Oh no! That's so sad. I can't believe it. I haven't seen a product that says no internet phone app required as a selling point. I feel like that's gonna come really soon. Like I just feel like more and more people are talking about like more and more people are like, get away from your phones, or like, I've been using like dedicated devices instead of my phone for a month, and this is how it happened, and it's like really great. And like, I feel like I've been seeing that more and more. And then like, and then there's like the indie web movement, right? Like a lot of people are going back to indie web. It's sort of like a anti-social media thing, just like social media is really tiring and nobody actually really likes it that much. And like, so why don't we just all go back and make our websites? Like, I feel like it's like definitely happening. Have you done much hex editing? Just a little tiny bit. I've done a tiny bit of hex editing, like, and like not enough to like really fully understand what I'm doing. Like, I've mostly done it while following instructions that exist. So I kind of know a little bit about like, oh, here's the tools that you would use to do such a thing. But I actually don't know too much about like how would you figure stuff out from scratch. That's something I want to learn actually, but I expect it would take quite a bit of effort and time to just like sit down and like figure stuff out. Pikmin 1 and 2, they fall into the water really easily. Oh no! Is there any way to save them when Pikmin are drowning, or do you just have to watch them die? There's a growing Luddite movement that AI may be accelerating. It's still small. Yeah, and I think that's also part of it. Is like because of AI coming out, like I feel like, well, I mean, AI has been around for a while, but like, generative AI and its current form specifically, I feel like people are talking a little bit more about like where data comes from, and also where like how algorithms are using data, or it's like more visible now, I guess is what I should say. So, there's like a little bit more awareness, I think, of this stuff, which I think is interesting. I mean, I'm very happy to see like the internet that I grew up on kind of coming back in sort of like a new way. Like I'm excited for the kids doing their thing. They're doing some cool stuff out there. Data comes from the data stork. Ah yes, when a data and a data love each other very much, a data stork comes and brings some new baby data. And nobody is harmed in the process. Once... literally count the pairs by pointing at the screen and counting them like a kid. Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what you have to do. You kind of just have to like figure out where you are and like just try changing some bytes and see what happens, and then you're like, oh, okay. I don't know. I would be curious to know how it works. Whistle them fast enough that they can get to shore and survive. The sound of them surviving drowning is also burned into my memory. Oh my god, that sounds so stressful. Okay, Black Rose is out of magic. So I guess I should just use an item. Oh, I don't have any more dark spells left. I should just... Okay. Heard a lot of people do trial and error, like translating older software with the hex editor. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Is like, so which is I guess simultaneously surprising, but not that surprising. It's like because that's what I remember people doing. Like when I was younger. Hearing about hex editing on the internet, people doing cool stuff with hex editing. But I'm surprised that like I don't know, I guess I would have thought like maybe there's more sophisticated skills now, but at the same time, I'm sure software has also evolved, or maybe just the way that software is designed is like, I mean, you probably don't want to make your software very easily hex editable by like anybody. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense that it's still pretty difficult. Otherwise, we'd have problems. Resurrect. Minstrel. Oh, this dungeon's so long. It's like not even a special dungeon. It's just like, it looks like all the other dungeons. What if I streamed hex editing, reverse engineering? I'd just be like, hey chat, hey Twitch chat, we're gonna be counting pairs today. And maybe we will be able to change one number into a different number. That is our goal. Something like that. I wonder if anybody does hex editing streams. Maybe I can go find them and learn. It'll be fun. You think so? I mean, I guess it's not that different from me not knowing what I was doing with the Arduino stream on Sunday. It was just me like mumbling to myself. So I guess if you guys like me mumbling to myself about that, I can keep doing that. I mean, I would enjoy making something and learning something. Depends on the format. No, the first thing, I think the first use case I want to do this is figuring out how to translate a game. I'm sure that is more. Oh my god, there's so many monsters! We're all gonna die. I want to take like an old Tamagotchi, like one of the old Tamagotchi Game Boy games, and see if I can replace the text. I think that would be a good first goal, to figure out how to like edit something. Like ROM hack something. Oh my god, everyone's dying. If it's a data format, it might be plausible. If it's an exec, you might need to learn how to decomp. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, this is quite bad. I'm gonna save scum because I do not want to fight 3 of those magic or physical resistant guys. Okay, load. Let's go. Hex edits are exponentially harder these days with the million times of RAM games use, but also saves are often either in plain text or barely encrypted enough, and then in plain text after unencrypting these days, so hex edits aren't as useful. Ah, I see. Yeah. Well, I think I would give it a go on like an old Game Boy game or something. I think that would be fun. Hopefully not too overwhelming. Place the text in the Game Boy game so that it says, like, replace like the I mean, I think the way text works in at least old games is like they have like sprites, right? So you try to replace a sprite, text sprite with a different text sprite. Oh, we got 2 dragons. This is so much easier. Except I'm dying. Help. I should heal myself. Sifting through 32 gigabytes of hex code. No, do not want. I definitely do not want that. How big are Game Boy games? Like a couple of megabytes? They are like very small, right? Just a handful of megabytes for me. Thank you. Nothing too much. A couple of MB. Yeah, that sounds a little less scary. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I mean, we could make it like a joint like hacking and translation stream. Where like I go through all of maybe I figure out how like the mechanics of doing the hacking on my own, because I'm sure that'll require just like a lot of Googling and like staring at a screen. But once I figure out how to do that, you can find where all the strings are, where all the text, like extract all the text and then like learn Japanese live on stream. That might be kind of fun. 16 kilobytes, huh? Wow, not even a megabyte, eh? That's cool. Yeah, I mean that seems very. That seems like a good size. It's like a kiddie pool, you know. Cannot drown. Cool down in the summer, but can't drown. That's RAM though. Oh, for like the console itself, not the storage on the cartridge. Does the whole game get loaded up to RAM? Probably not. I'm actually not sure how that works though. But I'm sure if they wanted to maximize space, they would not load it all up into RAM. They'd probably do something smart about taking sprites in and out as needed. I guess that would be something that I'd probably learn a little bit more about if I dive into this. There's too many things I want to... Whoa, what the frick is this? I use magic, everybody. I will also use magic. Out of curiosity, have you heard of the game Satisfactory? I have heard of it. I have never played it. But I cannot remember what it is about. But I've definitely heard of it. The max size of an OG Game Boy game was 32 kilobytes. Ah, okay. GBA cartridge can hold up to 32 megabytes. Wow. How technology has increased over time. Why do they call this a house golem? This golem does not fit into a house for sure. It's like, we have a house cat at home. Are you scared of cats? We have a house cat at home. And then you walk in and it's just gigantic. Okay. Okay, we save slot here, and then are we here yet? Oh my god, not yet. Oh, all dungeon portals open. Okay. Fine. Have you done much pixel art? Oh, just a bit. I've dabbled in pixel art. I actually did it a lot as a kid. I think I still have them around somewhere. I don't know if I could like. I made these I don't know, it was just from me browsing like random, I think just like Japanese websites, I think. But I learned about cow emoji, which are these little like blob gifs that people would make. And so I thought they were so cute, so I made my own and in like Paint Shop Pro, I think, and I think Paint Shop Pro had a GIF making capability. I can't remember what I used. But I made a couple of like pixel blob things with faces and posted them to my website on Angel Fire. And done a little bit of... But since then, not much. Just a little bit here and there. I do enjoy pixel art. It's very, I don't know. I think I like the structure that pixel art has compared to like, I don't know, how I feel about regular drawing, where you can kind of just like sketch and erase and sketch and erase. But like with pixel art, I feel like you can be more, you have to be a bit more like intentional about like where you put things, because like you put a little pixel, because everything's, you know, so zoomed in, so if you put a pixel in the wrong spot, like looks weird. And I kind of like that. It's like building Lego. Are we at the boss room? Okay, the walkthrough says do not bother putting buffs on, so I guess I'll just go in without any buffs. Okay, here we go. Is this a boss? Okay, question mark? Ooh, it's like a Torii gate. Like a really worn down Torii gate. This looks like something you'd see in like Fatal Frame or something. Dead end? But it feels strange. Oh! We got teleported. Are we finally in the net slum? Wow. Cool. Oh my god, look at these! Wait, I love these! What the frick? No, quiet, Black Rose, this is cool! Disgusting! What are these things? This is net slum? There are those who call it that. We call it paradise. I like this TV lady. Where's Helba? I guess we should talk to the people here. Oh, I can walk around? That's so freaking cool! Oh. That is a gate for only those who have been acknowledged by Helba. Cannot use it. Wait, so can we so we can't leave. Okay. Whoa, cool! This is so weird! I can't see anything. It's too dark. Where? Oh, hello. Hello, guy. Doran. Oh my god, I love your face. Are you really awake right now? Don't bother pinching yourselves. Our dreams are very realistic. Okay, I don't know what that means, but... Oh, there's another guy here. Oh, they have different faces! Wait, how do I... Oh, I can turn my camera. I forgot about that. Cool. This is what I want to do in an MMO. Just like stand in a weird spot and just say riddles. The fake real and the real fake. Which is real? I don't know what you mean. This whole game has been nothing but like extremely... Oh man, look at this. Look at this GIF! Oh, this guy's kind of scary looking. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, I'm a little scared of you. It's okay. Oh. I cannot see this character. The process of seeking the truth is perfected by repeatedly questioning yourselves. Isn't it similar to the process of making distilled liquor? I named myself from this reason. Before you ask for help, it is necessary to think yourself. Hence, I do not have the intention of answering your question. I want to ask about Helba. You done? I can't see in the darkness. Oh. I have enough light. Water! Give me water! And warmth. What? What? Walking around. I don't know why I'm so startled by like... Oh, are you looking for Helba?
Hi.
Yes. Oh, it so happens that I heard from her recently, the epitaph of Twilight. To sum it up in a nutshell, it is a tale. Sorry, it's auto-scrolling a text, so I have to talk on top of it. The tale of an end? Indeed. However, the texts are scattered. Even if found, they are extremely difficult to comprehend. Yes, it'll be a very tricky business. Say, there's something that's been bothering me. The people around here, they all look so different from anybody I've seen anywhere else. This place was once where all the unsuccessful non-player characters drifted. Then players who considered them amusing came up with their own failed variations of failed characters. Wait, so these are players? Some of them simply don't know which category they fall into. Only their character data remains intact and active as they wander the network. Huh. Yes, the same fate as Harold. Harold? I must speak with Morgana. To go where she is, the living flesh poses a hindrance. But I must go for our aura. Hey, that's the dialogue from the startup cutscene. Emma, please give me a little more courage. Oh, hey, Helba. Are you going to explain anything, please? Helba! They're the words of the creator of this world, Harald Harwick. I received Harold's note, too. Well, you wanted to see me? I did. Epitaph of Twilight. Both of you have succeeded in reaching it as well. Oh look, we have an unusual and unexpected guest. As a representative of NetSlum, I greet you. Balmung, why are you up there? Welcome to paradise. Huh? Balmung. He thinks he's so cool, but he's just told me to shut up and go away like this whole time. You sided with Leos, I see. You cracked easily for some— oh, I didn't read that fast enough. Don't judge, I'm not like you. Stalking the boy is shameful behavior. Oh. You've disgraced the name of the descendant of Fianna. What? Balmung, you used us? It was necessary to restore order. Order? There's an order that the world desires, and then there's the order that you desire. Which form should it take, Balmung? The order that I desire, of course. Oh, it's the GM. You are literally an employee of this company. Why aren't you able to get here by yourself? Oh, there's multiple of them. Oh, they're different colors. Their colors swapped. Our featured performer. Now, all of the actors have assembled. Quit your yapping, woman. You are entities that unquestionably pose a grave threat to this world. I'll delete you all! What did you do? I haven't done anything. This is her doing. It would appear that she doesn't care for us very much. Her? Yes. In other words, this world itself. The world is she/her? Congratulations! It's a girl. Oh my god. It's all glitchy because it's like the internet. Yeah. I know this is dramatic, but the image of people just sitting at the computer talking at a video game is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, think about what they're actually doing. Like, the players of these characters are physically just sitting at their computers with their headsets on and being all dramatic. Why is everyone leaving? Are you going? Why does no one help me with this boss fight? A leaf? That's a long cutscene. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This happened last time too, right? Something similar to this happened last time, but I don't remember. Oh. Oh, is this like what happens with when the bosses like emerge? Oh man, look at this. Okay, I'm going to save state. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. I didn't remember. I didn't mean to show all that. Oh god, okay. Okay, so. Whew. Isn't that just streaming a video game? Like, it's all people at desks all the way down. Okay. So we want to use skills, and then we are going to, and I'm gonna heal, I think. I'm gonna be healer. Oh, but, oh dear. Okay. I'm scared. Heal up. I'll just use... I'm a virtual character! But I don't have dramatic cinematography happening around me. I think that's the difference. Like, the difference between what my VTuber doing and what I am physically doing in real life is, like, not that different. Oh my god. What? Death and rebirth? What? I'm asleep! Help! Wait, what is this? A number of leaves are released, each with a timer on it. If many leaves are on the battle stage when the timer is up, your party dies. Take out each leaf one by one with Kite and Black Rose using designate target. When the timer is up, the damage is unavoidable. Take out as many as you can. Oh, it's a DPS! It's a DPS check. Okay. Oh dear. Did we all die? Oh. Oh, I can't. Oh boy. Oh! Well. Let's try that again. Load state. No, not game over. Oh man, we're all the way back here. Okay. I sure hope I can. Can I skip this? I'm going to restore order! It's serious how dramatic the game characters take themselves in a video game. Yeah. And, yeah, I don't know. But to them, it's serious stuff. The game's like a sentient or something is I think where this is leading to. We have a sentient game. The game might be a girl? Can I skip cutscene? Oh no, I can't skip cutscene! Oh no! Okay, I gotta make sure to save state next time. No, I can't use that! Ooh, I have fast forward on. Yes. That's on Leah's being another player, not actually the admins. Oh, interesting. Okay, gotta talk to all these NPCs. Hello. Okay. So these are actually NPCs. These are not players. They're just like old data. Okay. Fast forwarding. This is the cutting room floor, yeah. Which is so funny to me. Like, I can't get over this because it's like, I guess it's like, well, you know, actually, when I think about it, because I was, okay, what I was about to say was like, oh, it's so silly, because like, when you delete stuff, it's just like, you just delete it. Like, it doesn't stick around, right, as like half deleted stuff. But you know what, actually, people just kind of like leave old code lying around all the time, because it's hard to keep track of where things are, and what is like actually hooked up to the system, what is not hooked up to the system. But the idea that, I don't know, that old NPCs got like moved here is funny. Like, the framing of it is kind of funny, I guess. It's funny to keep them active, but there's leftovers a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's like somebody at some point was like, oh, well, we might need this NPC later, so they moved it to a different file, and then they just like never came back to it once the decision was made, you know? It's probably something like that. So I guess now that I think about it, it's just funny to see it kind of personified, maybe, like in a physical location. I can't skip a cutscene. Oh, I guess I can skip the cutscene. Okay, we're gonna, let me turn off that. Okay, I'm gonna save state. All right, let's do it. Okay, everybody use skills. Oh dear, okay. Oh, I should buff everybody. My skills. Or actually, I should just use items, huh? I bought all this stuff. I should use it. Okay, let's buff everybody up with everything. I heard it's really common that it looks like a bit of code is unused, but removing the code makes the entire thing fall apart, and you don't know what part of the code is using that line of code. Yeah, that's also true. It's, I mean, it's definitely a sign of, like, bad architecture, but it's, like, also bad architecture is really easy to accidentally do, so it does happen pretty often. Where you're like, oh, I'll just delete this, you know, this little bit of here, and then it turns out that, like, 200 other files are using it, and you're like, oh no. And like, and I guess that's the other variation of it, is like, you do know exactly where it's being used. It's just being used everywhere where it shouldn't be. And then it's just like, oh god, this is gonna take like weeks to undo, to untangle this from everything else. So then you just leave it. Deprecated, removes code crashes, yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so low on health, oh. Just spamming items. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what this does is it puts items around the thing? Oh my god. Wait, what? What'd I do? Wait, what happened? What? Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, so I need to, okay, hold on. Skill, everybody use skills. Black Rose, are there other... There aren't any targets out yet. Okay, so when targets come out, I should get Black Rose to go start killing them. So in the meantime, I will just buff everybody. Still dying. Okay, Black Rose needs to kill this leaf. I will continue buffing people. scared. I'm so scared. I can't. There's so much happening, and I like can't see anything because the screen is like so dark. I should make a save state for after I finish buffing everybody. Okay, is Black Rose still attacking the leaf? Oh my god, attack the leaf! Everybody attack the leaf! Mistral, attack the leaf. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make another save state here so I don't have to do that all again. So I'll make another... Okay. My very legitimate console is telling me to stop using save states so much. Okay. Where is the other leaf? I can't see it. I can't see the leaf. Oh, here. Okay. Mistral's dead. Great. I spent all that time buffing her for nothing. Oh, she's asleep? Oh god. Okay. Okay, that's good. Anything else? Anything else? There's more of these. There's more of these. Okay. What else is there? Okay. Okay. Any other ones? Okay, I'm gonna rebuff Mistral. See. No, wrong person! Oh man. Okay, that's fine. She doesn't need physical attack anyway. Why is it glowing so hard? I'm scared. It's like making a humming noise. Ow, 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 ow. Heal. Heal. I should top off everyone else too. Oh, it's got its like leaves back. No. Oh no, there's more. There's more. There's more. Oh, I should turn off Wonder Bat. I do Wonder Battle and then Black Rose. Kill Leaf. Kill Leaf. Mistral is almost dead. Ah, there's so much happening. Gotta kill the leaf. Gotta kill the leaf. Gotta kill the leaf. Gotta kill the leaf. Oh my god. Where are the leaves? Where are the leaves? There's more leaves here. Are they dropping leaves on the ground? Okay, so as long as we can get all the leaves, I think the boss is kind of manageable because he won't do that. Okay, so so I should probably explain what's happening. But that attack they were doing, the death and rebirth thing, the damage depends on the amount of leaves that are being left on the field. So we just have to kill all the leaves, and it seems like he won't do the attack if all the leaves are dead. So as long as we keep on top of the leaves. Okay, so he has brought the leaves back. Steal Mistral again. Thankfully, I can take them out pretty fast, which is good. Just need to keep an eye on healing everybody. everything. Oh, there's more. He's dropping more. Stop pooping leaves. Stop it. Okay. Skills. He's making a sound. Making a weird humming noise. Oh! Okay, no problem. This is okay. Oh, Mistral. Mistral's so dead. That. That. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Heal myself. Okay. Oh, the leaves are back. We gotta heal ourselves. Send Black Rose to attack. Leaf. Heal. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh no, Black Rose is asleep. Pooping leaves. It's pooping leaves. Stop! Stop pooping leaves. Oh, I saw it fall off that time. I'm gonna run out of healing items very quickly. It's making a scary noise. Data drain? What? You can't data drain? I'm the protagonist. Only I can data drain. Oh. Mistral, heal me. I need item. I need status curing. Okay. Whew. Oh. Ah. Okay, and then everyone attack the skills. I keep thinking that I'm gonna like get hurt by standing in the like yellow part. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So it looks like lava to me, but it's not lava. It's just glowy. Ow. Okay, any more leaves? Any more leaves? Yes, so many leaves falling off. Like a Christmas tree. Pine needles are actually leaves. Did you know that? Oh, okay. Data drain! I should do a save state here. Looks so weird. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now we can do damage. Oh, it looks so strange now. Ow! Ah! Oh my god. Heal me! Oh. Oh, everyone's... Oh, the buffs. I need the buffs. Put the buffs back on. Okay. Put on me. Put on Black Rose. Does Mistral need it? Not really. Oh, but she's sleeping. Sure, Mistral sleeping. Put on me. Black Rose. Mistral's still good. Man, I wish these were easier to cast all at once, but that's fine. Dot hack is a menu game, it seems. Oh dear. Ah! No, not Black Rose! I just spent like 5 whole minutes putting buffs on you. All right. Ah! But I think we're gonna do it. We're not dying too badly. And then we can see the ending cutscene and then be free from this game for a little while. I think actually I'm not gonna continue .hack. I mean, I will eventually, but like I think I'll spend the rest of October playing spooky games. I think on stream days we'll like prioritize those. I think that would be fun. We got a couple of like cute mystery games you can play. Like there's the third Fraud Detective game. We've got some Playdate spooky games I want to play. So I think we'll wait to continue .hack until after October, perhaps. I mean, who knows? Like maybe the game will end on like a crazy cliffhanger, and I'll be like, I have to know. But I don't think that will happen. Dr. Terror, hello. Good old Frog Detective. Yeah, our old pal Frog Detective. Classic experience. Ah! Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Okay. Recovery drink on Black Rose. No problem. Easy. Oh my gosh, if she wasn't buffed, that would have been a one-hit kill, eh? I'll be playing Mortuary's Assistant soon, so wish user. What? Why would you do that to yourself? Mortuary's Assistant is really scary. I've never played it myself, but I've watched a couple playthroughs, and most of the time I'm actually like I'm very good with like playthroughs. Like I don't get too scared when I'm watching other people play, but oh my gosh, Mortuary Assistant is really scary. So good luck. Oh, what happens? It's got a really interesting story though, actually. Did I beat the boss? Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. We broke the rocks into smaller rocks. Huzzah! Yeah, have fun with Mortuary's Assistant. It's a very cool game. It's really cool. It's very scary. You play Cabin Factory? Oh, fun! I've watched that as well. Cabin Factory also very scary. It's falling apart! Uh-oh, we killed the neighborhood. We just got gentrification. This is gentrification. Oh no. There's rich kids wandering into the neighborhood and just like destroying the whole local economy. Let's go. We'll head back to town. Is that it? Oh, okay. We didn't have to do like a Metroid style escape. The crumbling whatever. What the hell happened? Oh, whoa, what happened to the town? You're kidding me, right? Oh, gross. It's all like, it's got chicken pox. What happened? We broke something. This is what Power was talking about. We like deleted something and then everything has gone to hell. Uh-oh. Whoops. Shouldn't have deleted that part. Also, why did everyone just disappear? They're like, oop, a monster's coming. We can let these kids handle it. We're leaving. Oh, that was a nice little effect of her just kind of like dropping the sword. And trying to, like, when like unsheathing it. Maybe this was a turning point. The relationship between me and the game, the world, has gone beyond pure amusement. And it was spreading beyond the network. Oh, am I gonna log out? My computer's gonna be all like messed up. Oh, we beat it! I still don't know what's happening! Please! Please, Volume 3! Volume 3, please explain! Oh my god. Oh, we can look back at all our good memories. Grinding through dungeons. Hey, Balmung, you useless piece of poop. Just showing up and looking cool and doing nothing. Hey, Kite. Congrats, I think. Thank you. We, yeah, this doesn't even really, like, count. Remember that time we were in a blank room? Yeah, this doesn't really even count, I feel like. It's like we finished chapter 2, I guess, is what we've done. Look at these guys we looked at. Look at Helba, who also didn't tell us any. Oh, Ara's voiced by Maya Sakamoto. Oh, neat. Did not know that. These characters look so familiar, but I can't tell if that's just they're supposed to resemble famous characters. Also, it doesn't help that a lot of the dot hack characters look like each other because they're sort of color swaps. Because the idea is that like you sign up for an MMO, you create a character, but it's not full customization. It's like you like choose kind of a character archetype and get to choose some of the colors. Or maybe it's random. I think it might be random, actually. Like, it's like you generate a character based on some specifications, but like the colors are random or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so they a lot of them will look similar. Yeah, so like Elk in the games looks like Tsukasa from the anime, and then Black Rose looks like Mimiru from the anime. There's some overlap. Orca looks like Bear from the anime, but they're like just all color swapped. It's a bit hard to keep track of. There, look, we saw Leo's copies again. Great times. Good times. Remember when we entered town and everything was messed up? I do love the music though. Gosh dang. I think I'm starting to clarify my relationship with the Dot Hack series, which is I have a deep fondness for the simulation aspect that the series brings. But oh my god, this could have been an email. This whole game could have been an email. It could have been an email. I didn't have to run around the dungeons for hours just to get people to be like, is this a riddle? Oh, that's me. Oh, I forgot my username was Jojo Girl. Project.hack. I've seen some of these characters when I was a kid, but never knew the series. Yeah, I mean, they pushed it. Like, it's a Bandai IP, so like, you know, it was advertised, I think, quite a bit. .hack.com. Not HTTPS. Danger zone. Yes, I would like to save the game. Okay. All right. Well, we beat the game. Let's see if there's like any final, because I remember last time there were some like final little things. Cleared game data. Congratulations on clearing hack mutation. .hack mutation. You now have a data flag for .hack mutation. Game data saved in this condition in yellow can be imported into the next volume. Data without the data flag will not be imported, so please be careful. You may continue your adventure with the current data. The main story will not proceed. Items and experience obtained after clearing can be imported to the next volume so you can strengthen your character before you continue with the story. Okay, it's the same thing. Reverse City. The Reverse City in the sky. No one knows its true name or what happened to its residents. For the secrets, head to Bitter Fantasy Mirror World and see with your own eyes. Oh yeah, there was something like this in the first volume too. It's interesting. I actually did it off stream, I think. I went to the secret area off stream. It was just like a boss. It was, I don't know if it had hints to lore or something like that, but it was like not a regular dungeon area. It was like a plane. Like you show up on a plane and then you go inside the plane and then there's like a dragon that you have to fight. It was very strange. I don't know what it means, but so I'm imagining this is something similar. Cat toilet. Oh, this picture! Look at that! Okay, apparently we've read this before, but oh man, I love this game. Let's read the news and then we'll end. Success in cultivating apples. Pictured, an apple. The Hiroshi Matsuyama Research Center announced it had successfully cultivated a batch of artificial apples that are highly nutritious. A spokesperson said this was possible through computer monitoring, whereby the perfect environment could be recreated to produce apples. Although still in its experimental stage, the project successfully cultivated 200 apples in this environment. Considering the developmental costs needed to create these special apples, it is estimated that each apple will cost thousands of dollars. Oh, that doesn't seem useful. Capturing Bigfoot. Casts have been taken of Bigfoot's footprints. Analysis of the casts show that the footprints as being 3 days old. The area has been quarantined, allowing access to only those affiliated with the investigation. Okay, so there was Bigfoot news in the previous game as well. So are we going to, like, if we finish .hack, the 4 games of .hack, are we gonna find out if they find Bigfoot in this fictional, like, alternative timeline? Because I need to know. A new silver dollar coin. Treasury officials recently announced that the silver dollar coin, a frequent target of counterfeiting, will soon be reissued for a third time. At a news conference, officials unveiled the prototype for this re-release, expressing confidence its plasma diamond-coated surface, a revolution in coin manufacturing, would prove impossible to duplicate. Some people have suggested reintroduction of paper currency, but such a move seems unlikely, especially given the immense popularity of electronic money. It's like it predicted the future. Oh my god, are there any board messages? Oh no, it's another goblin who wants me to chase it around. Okay, sure, fine. Anything else? Okay. Well, nobody's commented. None of the players have commented on the weird stuff that has been happening. We shall find out. Wait, if I log back into the game right now, will it be all messed up? I want to see. Or will it be like normal? Hello, how's the world doing? Is it still sick? Oh, it's still very sick. Oh, but people are just like running around like normal. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what about the other servers? Like if we go to Delta server, is it gonna be all sick? Oh, it sounds so like sad now. Is the music gone? Oh, the music's the same. Oh my god. Do you see that in the sky? I can't tilt my camera upwards. Do people say anything? No, they just say the same stuff. Okay. Well, this is a little Scary. Very scary. Okay. Well, that wraps up Dot Hack Mutation. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed. I'm so glad that I survived the boss. Mostly first try. Do another save just in case. But yeah, so like I mentioned, I'm probably thinking that I'm going to pause on continuing on Dot Hack until probably past October. You know, just to kind of give us a break and get a chance to play some smaller, shorter games here and there, and also take advantage of the fact that it's October and we got a lot of, you know, it's the season for spooky games, but not too spooky because I'm scaredy cat. But yeah, so we'll do that. And actually, I think Sakuna is gonna wrap up pretty soon as well. Like maybe in the next 2 or 3 streams. I took another peek at the walkthrough just to see like how far I am from the end, and we're getting pretty close actually. So yes, it's gonna be the end of a little bit of an era, like both 2 very long games. I need to be careful about accidentally playing 2 long games in both time slots at the same time, because I feel like I had to kind of force myself to be flexible about skipping certain sessions so we could bring in some other games in the mix. But yes, new games, woo, imagine the possibilities. I know, I'm so excited. What is gonna be our new long game? Maybe I'll pick 1 long game and like a couple small games. I don't know. Reasonably spooky game season hype. Exactly. All right, so let me see where we can raid. Who's streaming now? Who's streaming now? Not too many people online right now. We can do the classic. We can see the ferrets again. Oh, whoa, the ferrets like play area has been upgraded, it seems. Quite a bit. I don't know where the ferrets are. I do know. Oh no, I can see them. They're wiggling around. Okay, we'll go over to the ferrets. Okay, well, thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you for, I hope you enjoyed Dot Hack as much as I did. I mean, I know I love complaining about Dot Hack, but I really do love this series. I really, really do. It's just so, I don't know, it's just so fascinating. But yeah, we'll start some new games on the Friday slot. I'm not entirely sure what. And then next stream will be on Sunday, which I think I'm actually gonna do a Playdate stream. If you remember the little Crank handheld console that I streamed once, only because it doesn't have a backlit screen, it's kind of hard to play when it's at night. So I think the afternoon stream would be a little bit better for that. So yeah, there's a couple of small Playdate games that I will download that I have my eye on, that we can explore, maybe jump around and try a couple, or if we get really sucked into one, we can you know do 1 game. But yeah, so I'll have, and also kind of taking advantage of the fact that I've paid for a month of the hand cam service that I'm using, or the software I'm using, so might as well make the most of it. So we'll have the hand cam, you can see the Playdate itself, and then I'll have it mirrored so you can see the game, and it'll be fun because I love the Playdate and it's so cool, and there's like all these cute little new games that are coming out all the time, and people are making really cool stuff on the Playdate. Yeah, it's a good little console. Oh, bye everybody, bye. Oh no, the raid started. Okay, bye.